Just do it. 3822. It's this one right here. We all know I like these. January is almost over. Ooh, that was not a very smart move on my part. Bring that down. We knew better. I have kicked myself in the butt since November-ish to get this video out, but I have a problem. I'm something of an unrealistic perfectionist whose work is really only capable of being mediocre in comparison. That's not self-deprecation, mind you. I'm just acknowledging that I don't have that skill set quite yet. And that's why you should follow me. I'll be an honest, modest cult leader. A realist. I'll steer you right. Humbly. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's no cult here. Unless... Nah. So hey, my name is Max. A lovely introduction, I know. I started this channel 6 or 7 years ago and called it The Bumbling Adult because it was cute. And, because adulthood, you know? And it was fitting. I was maybe 22, practically a toddler in adult years, and I was sort of fumbling around and uncertain. And I don't know if you're an adult and if you've ever felt like this, but after a while, being uncertain and feeling like you don't have your feet under you kind of comes with a little bit of shame. As I got older, I started feeling like I should have my shit much more together, and didn't really want to admit that that wasn't the case. So the title, The Bumbling Adult, started to feel kind of stifling. I didn't want anyone to know that I wasn't some intelligent and confident woman with everything figured out. Surprise. Ultimately, labeling myself as the bumbling adult didn't allow me to act perfect in the face of any public scrutiny that I never really let myself experience. Social media is honestly such a crazy thing because on the one hand, it is so brave and powerful to be able to build a platform based solely on public opinion of you. But on the other hand, it's like that platform is a house of cards, and public opinion is a very fickle thing. And I often wonder how much you have to sacrifice personally, socially, in order to be able to maintain it. The platform, that is. Or, if we're keeping with the metaphor, the house of cards. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I have no such house of cards. I did, however, have some lofty intentions. I dreamed of creating content that displayed me as the picture of perfection, distant from everyday riffraff, but still somehow relatable, still reachable, which is so funny because I'm honestly the walking, breathing definition of the bumbling adult. I don't think I could come off perfect and polished if I tried. And trust me, I have tried. But perfect, to me, was being able to afford the best skincare, freshest and best makeup. Maybe not the nicest car, but a nice car. Gleaming dinners and crystal glasses. Nails always done. Perfectly fashionable clothes with no wear and tear. Mind you, I don't think I ever made more than like $15 an hour while I was trying to be online. More than anything, though, I wanted authenticity in this idea of perfection that I had. And obviously, that goes against everything that I just mentioned, but also with the fact that I really did not care about any of those goals outside of how I might look by accomplishing them. So, as I'm sure you can imagine, I was miserable making content and trying and struggling to find a balance between being honest and good for the soul and keeping up these really unrealistic and frankly dishonest appearances. And a side note, I really started with 100% pure intentions. I could not say how I fell into this trap of wanting to look a certain way to my viewers. I think I just saw enough in celebrity and in the world of influencing that a part of me felt shame for not encompassing that same sort of mystique, if you will, all the while knowing wholeheartedly that I am just not that. And so, instead of faking it till I made it, I shut down all operations. This is a habit that I like to call the self-sabotage for self-preservation maneuver, also known as the freeze and hope I thaw. And yes, I did just make that up. And this is a habit where I decide that I need to have everything perfectly in order before I move forward. I need to have the perfect skill set. I need to have the perfect environment. Everything just needs to be exactly how I envision it before I move on. And if it isn't, then I'll just not do it, lest I try and look a fool. God forbid I look idiotic. Oh, what the heck happened here? I did this when I wanted to be a musician and didn't suddenly have the skill of a seasoned guitarist slash singer slash songwriter with a week of consistent practice. I did it when I wanted to be a writer and didn't magically have a foolproof plotline with incredible characters and an enchanting storyline that drew in readers and would keep them and hook them for, I don't know, maybe a series of 3 to 4 books. And I did it when I wanted to be on social media, but I didn't have a life that I deemed picture perfect based on standards that I did not even create for myself. There's so much to unpack in just that. I want honest, real, and somehow immediate success. I need, however, to meet myself where I'm at and allow myself to be imperfect at whatever stage I go through and to be flexible to change and go from there. I mean, unraveling and exploring that on its own is enough for me to keep my bumbling adult title, at least for now. And I need to change my mindset around it because it's not like it's some scarlet letter or something. It's real. It feels real. It's real for me. I've still got so much to learn about myself, about what's important to me and what isn't. I've done so much work just trying to let go of how I'm perceived. But I know that I still have so far to go. All the while, I have to learn how to be okay with being bad at something on my way to, I don't know, maybe being good at it at some point. It's crazy to think that I never allowed myself that before. Because it honestly, obviously, never really did me much good. Because if I'm not cut out for anything that I'm not at least 90% good at from the start, then I'm not cut out for anything at all. And I wonder why I struggled with depression. So that's what the bumbling adult will be from now on, what it has been, and what it will continue to be from now on, to keep learning those lessons, to risk sucking at many things in order to become somewhat good at them, and to do my best every step of the way. Also, I have so much that I want to talk to you guys about: love, life, taking care of ourselves in a world that feels so uncertain, to say the least. Talk to me in the comments. I want to know how you guys have been, how you're doing, some things you've learned about yourself. Hell, if you've got some tips on moving through the tedious parts of learning something new, I'll take some of those too. Thanks in advance. Also, like the video and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe. No, but really, like it and subscribe. Let's grow together. Or I guess you can just watch me fumble if you're into that sort of thing. That's fine too. Regardless, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all next time.
How did you get here under my skin? Swore that I'd never let you back in. Should've known better than trying to let you go. 'Cause here we go, go again.